get some music started. Saribot, right at it again. Love you, Saribot. You come in every time. You are the best. Always. Saribot, a real one. Saribot been here since I made him join. Appreciate you, Saribot. Keep up the good. Yo, is that Jade Spring in the chat? How are we doing, Jade? How is that is loud? Wow. I'll turn that down a little bit. How are you doing, Jade? How are we doing today? No, it's not me. Yeah, sorry, must have mistaken you for something else, for somebody else. I'm good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. I am also doing good. Hopefully, if we get lucky today, which we may or may not, because there is still some work to do, hopefully this is the last villager stream. If we don't finish all the villagers, hopefully we can at least get it to a place where there's only like 1 or 2 left, you know? Because then I can like, that shouldn't take me too long to do. But we are really close. I'm doing good though. Today's been a pretty chill day, which has been very nice. Bum, bum. Raven, how are you doing? Oh, it's always nice seeing you. Welcome to the stream. We do crazy stuff here. Wow. We do wild things here. There, yeah, Raven. How you doing today, Rave? Hope you are well. We are. I know I'm doing well. How are you doing? Bum 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 bum. What is that? Yes. What is the what is it, Jade? Is it the doing the best I can? And you know, that's the best you can do. And that's okay. There ain't nothing wrong with custard. There it is, the custard. There ain't nothing wrong with not being able to do your best every day. Because you can't. What matters is that you're here and that you are trying your best. That kind of contradicts, but it's okay. Alright, music ending. Ooh, last 5 seconds. Ooh, what are we gonna do? 41, 42, 43, whoa. That means the music's over, and you know what that means. It means we whoop, switch right over. Hello everybody, where's my Oh, that's the wrong button. Admins the mailbox, and this is Connection Point. Welcome back. This is stream 105. 5th stream, crazy. Of the year. Fifth one, crazy. That's Helomar. It's my brother Luigi do a whole heap of pile of spaghetti informazione. Hello Mario. I love that thing. I love that video. It is a wild video, let me tell you. I'll turn down the music just a little bit. There we go. Now I can hear things. How are you all doing? This is Connection Point. We're working with villagers again. Woo! Like we have been for the past year. But hopefully, this should be either the last or one of the last streams that we work in here. We are almost done with this project. We are nearing the end. It's, you know, it's wild to think about, but we are almost there. We are almost completion with this. So yeah, if you weren't here last time, for 104, yeah, if you weren't here last stream, we did some work in getting some more stonemasons figured out, and then also some work in getting this section figured out. And I thought it was going to be easy, turned out it was a little bit harder, but then off stream, turns out I had it even easier. I was right, it was actually really simple, and I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, thank you all for being here. We're gonna get started, and we're gonna do stuff. Okay, so we'll start with here, because this is gonna be the simplest to start. As you can see, I've taken out 2 of the beds, and there are 2 villagers in here. Why? Because you don't get a reason, they're just there. No, because it turns out we only need 1 toolsmith and 1 armorer. As you can see here, the toolsmith has a hoe, a shovel, and a pickaxe. Because remember, we don't need the enchants on it, we just need a way to get diamond tools again if we ever lose ours. It's like a little insurance policy section here. So we have the hoe, the shovel, and the pickaxe here. And then over here, what I thought was just leggings and boots actually is everything else. Leggings, boots, helmet, and chestplate. Which means that we have the full set in 1 villager. We don't need multiple villagers to do it. We just had the whole set right there. Which makes my life infinitely easier. Like, about 1,000,000,000% easier, let me tell you. So we don't need this second toolsmith and this second armor anymore. We don't need them, unfortunately. Okay, that means we have to do something a little unfortunate. Sorry guys. Good men. They were good men. It's never fun doing it, but yeah, oof. Which means all we need is another villager to be the weaponsmith. Because the weaponsmith, funny enough, is the one that sells swords and also axes, which I didn't realize. I thought axes were part of the tool set. I was a little wrong about that. I am turning the music down a little bit farther because I would like to hear myself. It's just over that edge. So we're gonna go get 1 more villager. And send them down into the road, into the ranch. Okay, perfect. Alright, you are going to be our dedicated weaponsmith. So yeah, we shouldn't have to use this section very often, but it will be nice, like, if we ever do lose our stuff, to have a little backup and be like, okay, we can, you know, we have our enchants, we have our stuff. Hello, cool, how are you doing? Let's get you a bed. Perfect. It's actually not nighttime anymore. Wonderful. So we just wait for them to wake up. How are you doing today? If I didn't already say that. I might have said that already. But if not, how are you doing? Weaponsmith? No, weaponsmith. Yes. Ooh. Well, I hope we like iron axes. We'll just add it to our pile of things. There we go. Perfect. My body forgot it was sick. Sleep is a gun-like cure. Your body's just like, sickness? What's that? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm asleep. Do I have to... I'll just wait for you to refresh your trades. Hey, sleep, even if it doesn't fix things, is really good for your body because it helps your body fight off infection. So that's probably what happened, is that you went to sleep and it was able to knock it off. It was like, no, bad. I gotta say, this is this is a cool section that I built here. It's very fun. I enjoyed lots of blackstone here. Yeah, because that. There's the axe. I literally just have to buy one more thing. How about 2 or 3? Test. Testing worked. And there's the sword. Look at that. This whole section right here, done. We just finished it right there, right on stream, right in front of all your faces. This whole section, kaboomed, vamoosed, you know, all that. I guess the only other thing we could do is like maybe like spread them out a bit if we wanted to like I mean, I guess it relies on who chooses which bed. So if one of you could click a bed, then I will, and then you can do that, and you can do that. Look at that. And then I did kind of like this being here, so I'll just like make a little table there, because the table looks cool. I don't know why, why did stream end early a few days ago, if I may ask? What do you mean? Are you talking about last stream on the 14th? I think so. Okay, stream didn't end. What happened was occasionally, I'm not sure if it is I'm not sure if it is a client-side problem, like if it's like my internet is just not supporting the stream right, or if it's a Twitch problem and Twitch isn't supporting the stream right. But either way, there is occasionally hiccups that can happen in the stream where basically Streamlabs will just tell me that it disconnects. It disconnects for a few seconds and then goes back online, basically splitting the stream into half or thirds or however many and stuff. The stream's still going. what happened was stream disconnected and came back online, and you left. Stream was still going afterwards. It still went on for like another hour afterwards. But it did disconnect, and I think you might have seen that as the stream ending early, but no, stream still continued on afterwards. Yeah, stream didn't stop. And, well, yeah, actually, now that this is done, we can take these rails back. Yeah. I mean, no big deal. A lot of what we did was just continue working on this stuff, which we're doing again today. You can see what you missed. You're over here, we have our section stuff over here, so it's like cool beans. That's an L moment. Yeah. Just a tiny bit. And over here we have what's left of the stonemasons. Which I need to check. Okay, so I have a book here. I made a book last stream to keep up with all the different terracottas that we had access to. So everything that is marked out is the ones we have yellow. So this is like regular terracotta. We have yellow, blue, light gray, and brown. No, and black. Then we have orange, yellow, lime, cyan, blue, purple, white, light gray, gray, and brown glazed terracotta. And we only really need one of them, one of each. So as long as each villager provides something new, then they can stay. And then if they don't, we can just say, ooh, I mean, this is the hard part, is trying to figure out which villagers, which... They all kind of mix in with each other. I'll tell you that much. It does get a little bit hard to tell, who's who. Here. We're just gonna start placing them like in a center circle here, because it is, you could name them, true, but I also don't have enough emeralds to purchase that many name tags. It is a good idea in the future, but that's gonna take a little bit. So here, we're gonna spread our villager buddies out just a tiny bit, because goodness, there are so many of you, and there's gonna be more. Actually, for these, we'll just put them next to the beds. Get out of the way. How much you've done? Well, you're looking at it. This is pretty much the extent of what I was able to do last time. Would you leave the area? Thank you. Basically, what I did last stream was get more of these set up, and start work on that area so we could finish it. But now that area is finished, which means we have this area and that area with the shepherds left. That's pretty much what we have left. And then like we need like fire protection in the librarian villager. And that's about it. So okay. You are brown and blue. You are black and purple. You are light gray and yellow. Orange and blue. Light gray and purple. You're new, you're new. You're gray and lime. And you're white and cyan. Okay, cool. Still don't have it. What do you mean? I am, this is, you know, not against you or anything, I just do not understand what you mean. I'm gonna go put some of this stuff away so we can do our trading stuff and have inventory space. Fire prot. No, you so sad. No, I tried a little bit last time, or I tried a little bit before stream, I think, and it did not work. It was a little bit, it ended up not working out, sadly. But so that might just be the one that I'm like, okay, I'll do that off stream, because the goal for today is not to like get all of it done, it's just to get like hopefully down to like 1 or 2, and then just that's where we'll leave it. If we can get down to like 1 or 2, we'll be okay. So we're gonna put these away there. Chests. Actually, chest might be good to keep on us. Glass can go in there. Actually, workstations can go in here too. Cool. Iron can stay in, where is the valuables? There. Iron can stay in there for now. I'm going to be very happy once we're able to clean this place up, because there's just so much stuff everywhere. It's, you know, like I have walls everywhere to keep the villagers in from running around and being dumb. It's going to be very nice when I don't have to worry about villagers being dumb. Alright. And we'll do yeah, we'll do some dripstone. Alright, what are your blocks? Red and purple. Ooh, slam dunk, my friend. Slam dunk. We didn't have red or purple. That is an actual win. We were actually lacking a little bit in the regular terracotta department. Huge, massive play. Like, actual win. Make sure it's not next to anything so they can't stand on it and try to run away. I've learned that the hard way. They will do that. Alright, what other new guys are there? Alright, back into your bed. There you go. New guy. Cool. And like usual, we'll be able to we can call this area done when we have at least one of each type of color. Okay, out of the bed. Come on. And brown and magenta. Okay, I don't think we have magenta in either. Perfect. You. Perfect. Did you go to sleep while I was trading with you? You silly Billy. Alright. And then let me see your trades. Ooh. Ah, well, we have a bunch of that stuff, actually. Ooh, okay. So glad that our armor has protection on it. We might have not made that. Which one do we have the most of, actually? This one. We'll trade in some of this. Ooh, swoosh round. Alright. Perfect. And we made some of our emeralds back. Blue and green glazed terracotta. We didn't have green. You can stay. And there we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds still open to use, and of course we can always make more spots until we figure it out. But yeah, we're okay. Wait, 6? Perfect. I think that's how many minecarts we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay. Well, while everybody is asleep, and while we need our 6 minecarts. Unfortunately, our 6 minecarts are kind of preoccupied right now. So we can do what is it? We can kill we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. If we, not a bad trade, we have all of these other villagers ready, and all they need to do is be basically put in here, so that, you know, we can get them out. We can still get out of this, right? Yeah, I can fly underneath. Perfect. So what we need to do is we need to get the minecarts, which means it's time to move these villagers into their homes. Loyalty, impaling, looting, fortune, feather falling, and protection. We gotta move them in, which means I need to actually steal a few rails here. Thank you very much. We're gonna take down these blocks just because it'll make it a billion times easier. So yeah, the only villagers that's staying is this one, because we're still trying to get fire protection with you. And this will, like, you know, not only... So bye. Alright, see you, cool. Thank you for popping up. Appreciate you being here. And now, we push them on. You're okay, you're the one. Okay, yeah, you lost your job. Perfect. And there they go. I've been meaning to do this for a while, actually. But now that we need the minecarts, this is going to be so much nicer. Oh! Yeah, I forgot they could do that. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean that. Which one were you? Oh no. Oh, you're Featherfall. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, we need to fix that before that becomes a problem. And fire protection is the last one left. The last little line that we have to do. Alright, let's get all of their workstations put in. Okay, so the goal is 3 blocks between. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. So that's a 3 there. That's a 3 there. That's a 3 there. We're always placing them at the head of the bed. There we go. Then 3 would be there. But then we can compromise a little bit with this, right? We're gonna make this a little bit wider so we have more space to work with. Perfect. And now there's you 3, which I guess we can put just like that. Does that work for all you? That works. Cool. It also means we can take down all these stations except yours. Yours we need to keep. Because, you know, you don't have a job. But we can clean up a little bit of this area now, actually. Do you ever think you'd see the day? I didn't. Oh. And that leaves us with almost all the villagers done. This gives us almost everything we need to clear up the station and get everything put away. Just for fun. It's a power 2. How dare you? And depending on how the terraforming goes, the trading goes, we might be doing that later, but who knows? Let's again, let's put some of these blocks back. Yeah, all of you can have fun, of course. Ba-dum-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum-bum. Actually, I might move this one back one. No. A back one. There we go. And that was, oh, I'm sorry, Feather Falling. I did not mean it, I promise, Feather Falling. I promise. Ooh, do we have any more grass? Yes, we do. This section is notorious, let me tell you. Downright notorious for converting back because I keep placing blocks here. So it keeps changing back. It's yeah, it's a give take. Alright. So, dirt, dripstone, more of this, more of that. Time for me to start cooking dinner. I'm gonna attempt to make salmon. Cool. You enjoy making dinner, and I will see you later. Or I'll see you next stream. I hope the cooking salmon goes well. I've had salmon a few times and I've helped cook it before. It's not terrible. But cooking fish is definitely something you gotta get used to. Alright. For hopefully the last time, if we get lucky, which actually, let me check. How many trades do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're probably going to need more if we have 14. Because of course we have the possibility of repeats, which we've already had a few times. So this probably won't be the last set, but it is good to say, hey, we're getting close. This will hopefully, at least, if we don't get any double repeats. This will at least get us 6 more, which is good. Good progress. There we go. This will allow us to unload the villagers a little bit safer. That's a bad idea. We'll put it there. That way everything is safe and okay and not going to combust on us. Which is a good. That is a good. We do not want it to combust on us. Alright. Alright, there you go. You're doing great. Okay. Right. Let's just, yeah, let's just get them out of the mine carts before they suffocate again. You know? Alright. Integrate into society. Hopefully there's more workstations than villagers. It does seem to be. We have seemed to capture 2. Perfect. So you're the experts. You're the one I'm looking for. Alright. And you're going to do that. And we do this. And then, ooh, black and pink. I think we have another home run. Regular pink and black. Those are both ones we needed. You get to stay. Alright, where was the other new one? Yeah, there you go. Oh, but a little too many. I think that just means I have to buy a little bit less there. And show me your trades. Black and pink glazed. Now we have black there, but we don't have pink glazed. You get to stay. There should be one empty villager. Perfect. We're going to we're gonna break this wool real quick. Maybe we should get leaves or something so that if they push each other, it's not deadly. I feel like that might be a better option. Because having them push each other is just not great, actually. It's not doing us too many favors. So we have, so that's 2 with 3, so we need 3 more to come in. We need to get 4 more workstations by the time they arrive. All right. How did you end up here? I mean, pop off, King. Alright, you just need 1, 2, 3. And then while you guys go into there, I'm going to make more workstations, more stone cutters, in fact. On the plus side, we're never going to need stone cutters ever again. So that is a huge win for the entire community. Sort some things out. Actually, while we're here, how's our supplies looking? Good? Got it. Actually, I should probably move this stuff in here. Yeah. Boop. Oh, this would also be probably useful to bring back at some point. Yeah, I'm going to craft this stuff up. It's not like a huge lot. It won't get us everything we need, but it's going to do a pretty dang good job of it. Like paper. Paper is a very easy one to trade. Especially in large amounts. Same thing with pumpkin and dye. They're all pretty easy to trade. So let's hope that all of this works in our favor. Impaling. Wait, I want to check. Feather falling. This is loyalty. I mean, that works. Alright, what'd you get? Luck of the Sea, too. Pretty good. I think it's you. No. Is it you? It is you. Cool. We're up to almost 2 stacks again. Let's quickly shade our pumpkins and melons. How did... Oh, I see. You stole a man's bed. There we go. We are now up to just over 3 stacks, which is honestly pretty good for that much. We basically got a stack and a half there. A little over stack and a half. Maybe stack and 40? Stack and 3/4? Not a terrible return for that much stuff. Cool. Alright. 12. Perfect. Should we wait until the... I guess we'll wait until the morning. We can also bring these dudes in one at a time. That would actually probably make it easier, but also, we could also just bring them in at night. Are all 3 of you doing this? Well, it's actually not that hard to figure out. I just close some things off. That should be enough. Do I have to close the whole thing off? I'll close it off. There is no possible route where this goes well for you. There we go. Still no. But why no? There's perfectly good beds over here, like plenty of them too. I mean, oh, okay, I just gotta give you a nudge. There we go. All sleeping, all peacefully. Perfect. And there we go. We have all of the villagers that can have beds in beds. And now the fun begins. Now we see how many we can get chucked off with this group. Which starts by finding you. I'm so glad all of these are just 1 emerald. I don't know how we'd be able to afford it otherwise, but cool. Alright, something new. Red glazed. I think we do not have red glazed. We only need 1 more glaze and it is light blue. Alright. You can stay. All three of the newbies should be coming over to get jobs. Alright. Perfect timing. Perfect accuracy. You are on the clock, and I appreciate that. There we go. Alright, what do you have for us? Light blue and gray. Outstanding performance. You can stay. Alright, you're the next one up. Wonderful, wonderful efficiency, wonderful timing. I am so excited to work with you today. You are a great employer. So happy to be including your services here today. Okay. Just stay high. Ow. Just got done making dinner, having salsa and scrambled eggs. I've heard of people doing that before. What does it taste like? I've never tried it myself, but, you know, it doesn't sound too bad. Alright, we just stick to the ceiling, and that keeps us alive. For the most part. Now we are looking for you. Alright. I believe in you. Both greens. We didn't have either greens. You can stay. Man, they're knocking out of the park today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6 left. I think you, and you're the final one. You are the final one in this batch, and I believe in your strength, in your abilities. They are unlike anything I've ever seen before. I mean, like everybody else here, I think you have something special to give. And that's so cool. That's so impressive. Alright. Let's see. Oh. Oh no. Oh my good sir. Oh my good sir, no. Not one factor. Tastes like hasn't worked since I was some a lot more into textures. Fair. That is so fair. And I'm guessing, does it have like what kind of texture does it have? What kind of textures? Yeah, what kind of texture does it have to where you like it? Now I'm curious. Alright, we're gonna throw a whole bunch of this stuff. Okay, so we are gonna have to say goodbye to one villager, unfortunately. But with that, I'm going to get a new batch of, I think 4. I think 4 is going to be a good number. Yeah, we'll try 4. And there's a wandering trader over there. What do you, good sir, have to give us? I kind of want the blue dye. No, thank you. Alright, let's get the 4 in. We might not have enough emeralds this way. We might have to do some more iron trading. Alright, we'll bring in a group of 4. We'll see where that takes us. So you four can kind of just chill out here for a bit. Yeah, it's blocked off for good. Actually, no, we'll need to bring one in. One does need to come in. Fluffy and crunchy at the same time, and I didn't realize how far my browser got while cooking, so I had to refresh. Fair, that does happen sometimes. Alright. So we're gonna have to maneuver this man out. Actually. Wait, that's genius. I know how. We can get him out. It should be very simple. We get him in a boat and we go under a block. And then there shouldn't be any problem because hey, we didn't do anything. So they shouldn't get mad at us. This sounds like a crime. And you know, maybe it is. But hey, I'm not here to ask questions. I'm just here to make villager money. Ah, it is you. Sorry, sir. At least it's fast. At least it's fast. All of you will be remembered. You were all amazing villagers, even if things did not in fact go out the way that they should have. There should be an open workstation for you. Somewhere. Yeah, it can happen like that sometimes. Here, we'll just... We'll just pop open these few. Make sure there's no, like, lingering villager I don't know, residue or something. You should be able to have a job. You should be open to the task. But you're not. That's 4 new ones. Are you, by any chance, waiting for something? There we go. Alright. There we go. Boom. Great day at the place with you. I think we can have a wonderful partnership together. I think it's going to be wonderful and lovely. White and light gray. Now, okay, I know we have light gray, but we don't have white. You can stay. Alright. Next one. Oh, we're all going in? We're all going in. Alright. Group time. Alright, I'm going to be extra careful with all of you. There we go. Where are you all going? Okay. Oh, none of you have beds, do you? That's right. I mean, there should be one spot open, shouldn't there? Yeah, there's one spot open. You are all so silly. I can never remember who does. You. I need. Yeah, we'll get 4 for now. Yeah, we'll be able to focus on aesthetics and how everything looks later. Oh. Oh no. Was this... Well, that is just a danger and a hazard, and we need to fix that. I cannot believe I just left that there. That bed was literally sitting on nothing. Alright, that is a problem. Alright, where'd you go? Where did you go? Follow me this way. They better be getting hazard pay. They are getting so much hazard pay. I swear I thought I had patched up all the holes to here, but apparently I hadn't. This dude's gonna get extra hazard pay. Where... I did not want to sleep there. Why would I do that? Yes, you go up there. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. The amethyst cluster emits light. I did not know that. Or maybe I did. Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a tiny bit. Yeah, here, let me, there you go. You can, let's, yeah, that was, unfortunately, that was not safe at all. Cool. There we go. You guys get your beds there. Just in case this turns out to be very bad, we're gonna put that there and put that there. Look at there. There's extra beds for everybody. And then an extra bed there. And an extra bed. Ooh. I too love my unsafe workplace environments. They are my favorite. We promote terrible safety, apparently. Alright. Now since everybody's asleep, we can trade in a little more peace. Alright. Ooh, we do not have very many animals left. Come on, come on. Light gray. Ah. It's gonna have to be a no. Alright, into the boat. Into the boat. Well, I don't have to bribe anybody to stay quiet now. I guess that is a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. No moral questions are being asked right now, as they shouldn't be. Yes. Cool. We're not here to ask morally important questions. That would be silly and ridiculous. We do, however, need more emeralds. How did you end up out here? Oh, I broke the rails. Oh, I'm silly. Of course you ended up out here. I broke the rails. Ooh, oh, no, thank you. All right. Alright, skeletons first. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Be careful with my life. Oh my, what? Oh. I killed him. What? You saw that, right? I'm not going crazy. I did kill him. I killed him like a half second too late, apparently. I killed him right as he shot an arrow. And he did not like that. Okay. Really gotta avoid the creeper this time. Now that my stuff is on the ground. Thanks to somebody who thought it'd be funny to kill me. Oh, ho, ho, no, thank you. Okay, armor, tools, weapons. Alright, bow. Thank you. Please, all of you leave the premises, or I will have to call the superintendent. The manager is not going to be as nice as I am. And this is nice. Alright, where was that other creeper? I know there was another creeper around here somewhere. Unless that was the creeper I just killed over there. What in the world is going on with these skeletons? I think it's because I'm not eating, so I'm getting very low health, but I have armor. it should be fairly decent. It can't be that bad. I'm gonna have to go with projectile protection at this point. You know what? You and me, baby. Oh my gosh, do you have like power on that thing? Are you picking up my stuff? Give me my stuff back. No thank you. Literally dive. Oh my gosh. Literally was stealing my stuff. This is not okay. Actually just tried to pick up all my stuff. Okay, well I don't need either of those, because I do not. Okay, I think everything is here. Fortune, okay, cool. Let's get our backup stuff here. Okay, let's not be on 1 heart anymore. You know, I just wanted some iron, man. I just wanted some nice iron. Apparently I took most of it already, so wasn't a whole lot to gain. I don't blame zombie hymns, it's cold in the rain. True. But he took my stuff. That wasn't very nice of him. Wasn't there a sheep in here? Did they... Okay, Chad, I may be crazy, but I swear there was a mob in here for the longest time. Maybe it's another pen, maybe it was somewhere else, but I swear there was... I swear that had things in it. Or maybe it was another one. I don't know anymore. I do not know. Oh, yes. Oh, our saving grace. Our saving grace is here. We can use the red dye poppy trade. You are a work of beautiful creatures. Thank you so much. Cyan and light blue. Whew. Okay, do I want to do this? Okay, so we have 2 things of stone. I think we can sacrifice a little bit of stone here. I mean, that's, if you're wondering why I have more chests, like 3 chests that was supposed to be for cobble and 4 for stone, is because we used to have that much. But before we had the farm, the way we got our emeralds was we got it through trading stone. And we used a bunch of cobble, and then we traded a bunch of stone, and that was how we got here. And that was how we got our emeralds, because we didn't have any other way of getting emeralds. But now it should be pretty stinking easy. To get emeralds off. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Wonderful, lovely people. So you're a light blue. Where did we leave off? Are there any golds in here? I do not think so. So let's start going through the newbies. Okay. Welcome to the club. It's always nice to have new people around to help around. You know, we still have some spots open if you are interested. Always welcome to fill in new positions. We need some. Ooh. I stuck that rounding. Okay, this might not be a smart... Okay, I didn't think it was going to hurt that bad. I knew it was going to damage me, but I didn't think to that extent. I am dying a lot. Today really has been a really jam-packed episode full of lots of perishing. Most of it's like for no like super great reason too. I probably could have avoided at least 90% of these deaths. But 'tis the way I work sometimes. Let's get the rest of our stuff. It's just kind of, yeah, we're in the safety of our own home here. We're fine. We're not gonna lose anything, but it does suck to repeatedly slam your head against walls. Cool. Okay. Bones. This stuff. Alright, were you the gold? Yes, you were. Alright. Red glazed and cyan. We don't have cyan. You, so that means we only have 4 left. You can stay. Alright. Next one up. We're getting very close here. Which starts to worry me because once the options go down, it means that the options of losing a villager go up. Like that. Oh. Like that. No. Oh no. Alright, are there any others we can do before we have to say goodbye to one more? No, okay, I do not like you. Oh, and you're... Yes, this way, this way. We're just gonna take a few rails off of the old block. Would you get... what are you guys doing? Come on, let the man have a peaceful retirement. All of you need to be nicer. This man is going off to retirement, and this is how you treat him? I didn't have the boat on me. Alright. Well, that does still leave us with 3 empty spaces. But I don't think we don't have enough emeralds. I mean, we might have enough emeralds to do 1. So let's bring in 1. Let's see what we have left. We have orange, magenta, and regular terracotta. Orange, magenta, and brown terracotta, as well as light blue terracotta. Those are the last 4 we have. If we get lucky, it's 2. If we get unlucky, it might be way more than 2. But let's send down 1 and see what we can do. And if this doesn't work, we can just work on setting up fire protection. Yeah, we can work on getting a fire protection villager. Or, I mean, whether this works or not, we won't have enough emeralds to do this again for a little bit. Because we still have another, like, 35 minutes before we sign off, so... Why not use it to its fullest advantage with getting that little fire protection? I didn't pick up my food. Is my food just sitting in the water over there? Maybe it had just been too long? It's always possible. Yeah, it's definitely been a little too long. Actually, wait, but that's okay. I have extra food. That is exactly the reason why I have a food chest. Boom. You know, the 11 cooked pork chops will do us for now. That should hold us for a while if we don't, you know, slam our heads into everything. But we can always buy more if needed. Just double checking all of these. Alright. Sleepy sleep. Where are you looking at? What are you doing? I'm a little worried. Are you okay? You feeling all right? sure stuff isn't sure things aren't getting to you? I know there's a lot of new friends here, but like, what? There we go. Alright, we gotta be very careful with what we have and hope we can get just... Hopefully it's just enough to get us one more. It was just enough. Okay, come on. Cyan glazed. But wait. You can stay. We did it. We do not have to do any more. All of our friends can stay today. Today is a good day. Look how many of them there are. We are definitely going to have to name them. But alright. Now that we have named them, are all three of you in here? One of you is. You're in the wrong place. Yeah, let me help you with that. We're still missing one. I'm pretty sure that's because the armor is now stuck upstairs. Yeah, or no? Where is this man? Which mans are we missing? The toolsmith and the armorer here, so we're missing the weaponsmith. The weaponsmith fell into the same scenario. He's somewhere along this path, maybe? I mean, if they can walk anywhere, they can literally fall into anywhere. So I guess we just check everywhere. Farmers, did he pull a Fletcher and is now chilling with the farmers? Or maybe he's in with these and I didn't even notice. Nope. That is the sound of unanimous stonemasoning. I guess the only other option is that he's here, but we didn't see him. Oh wait, no, he's right there. Okay, he's fine. He's just chilling with the other villagers. Alright. It's time to see if we can win back fire protection. Remember, the lowest we can go with 4 is 14. And the highest I'm willing to go with it is 19. Like anything below 20, basically. So as long as we can hit in that range and have fire protection 4, then we'll be okay. Oop. Sharpness 5 for 20. Not a horrible deal, but we already have Sharpness 5. Thank you. You are the last line of villager librarians. The last one. We almost had fire protection for last time for 21. Or maybe 2 times ago. Or 2 streams. It was either last stream or the stream before. And we got so close to getting fire protection. It was right in front of me for 21. Best deal I have ever seen here. and then I thought I was looking for protection and I broke it, and then immediately after realized we were so close to having fire protection, because I totally would have gone for it. Fire protection has turned out to be one of the hardest ones. Fire protection, you would think the most common ones that people use are fire protection and protection, but those are, from the hours that I put into this, the rarest ones to find. I got blast protection and projectile protection way faster and are way more common than the other ones, which you think is like weird because the other ones use, you know, less. 'Tis is the way of Minecraft. Yeah, we got another like 30 minutes to do this. If we get it fast, we might be able to just end the stream sooner. Can you imagine that? Shorter than 2 hours stream. Crazy, right? CP did not like that. Connection point did not appreciate that we might be less than 2 hours. Which, that's an interesting thing, right? For a long time, the highest I went was like an hour and a half if I was feeling good that day. And it was very rare for me to do anything above like an hour and a half, maybe like, if I was pushing it, like an hour and 40, hour and 45. It was rare to see anything above an hour and a half. But then when I started doing my, you know, alternate game streams like Celeste and Hollow Knight, you know, we have some lined up for the future too, and those just were naturally like 2 hours long. I was able to, you know, when I pushed it back from 5:30 to 5, streams became 2 hours long. And then it just kind of bled over into my connection point streams and my SMP streams when those did happen. That was Fire Protection 2. We're getting closer. Into where the usual used to be an hour and a half, now my usual is 2 hours. That's just my normal. I've gotten it. It's definitely an interesting thing. It's like, now after doing this for over 2 years, you know, you get used to doing longer and longer streams. I'd say I probably have topped off at 2 hours. But, you know, obviously I can't predict the future. Maybe it goes like to 2, maybe over the year we go to 2.5. Or maybe it goes down to like an hour and a half again. Who knows? I feel like where we are right now, the 2 hours is a pretty good mark. But again, I probably said the same thing, or would have said the same thing if I didn't, about an hour and a half when I was doing an hour and a half. Hour and a half is my usual time for like high pixel gaming streams. If I'm not doing it, if I'm doing it by myself, those tend to be a little shorter because there's just like, you're just kind of doing the same game over and over again. So those tend to be an hour to an hour and a half, just because of my own personal preferences. But yeah, I would have said the same thing back when I started streaming, is that you know, hour and a half is probably going to stick. I don't think I can do any more. But then, you know, as I shifted into doing more regular streaming and more regular scheduling and stuff, moved the time back to a more comfortable starting time. Then all of a sudden, 2 hours was fine. And 2 hours just gradually shifted from the other alternate gaming streams over to Connection Point. Ooh. Do we take it? Is this it? Have we done it? Do we settle for 24? No, you know what? I'm pausing the music. Do we settle for 24? Because if so, I can run over, I can get some supplies, and I can be back, trade, and get it for 24 right now. But of course, there is a 10 emerald difference, and it is above my 20 mark. So it is technically, it would be really expensive to get fire protection from now on. But is that worth it? If we take it, it will be expensive, but it is the end. It is the final librarian villager we have to do. If we don't take it, we'll have to keep cycling until we find a shorter one. This is the last one. It's... what do we all think? What are we thinking? This is a massive moment. It is actually thundering outside my house and inside Minecraft. Or it was, but now it... Now reality can be whatever I want. It's up to you, Raven. You have the final say. Your outcome, your choice will change the outcome of this world forever. It's all hinging on this moment. What say you? And what be I? Where will we go from here? It's so weird to be right next to the end and know, not that it can continue, but that it can end. It could... What are we gonna do? But the grind to get another one is a long road. I think we keep it. Alright. We're gonna have to do this very, very carefully. Because it might not even turn out that we can get him. We have to be extremely careful in how we do this. We need to get 24 emeralds, and we need to stay relatively close to him. So... yeah, we gotta do this very carefully. That's 9. Okay, we go back and check, Go, run. Oh, okay, we're still there. Wait, we can lock it in. Are you ready for this? Chat, it's over. We still do have a few villagers we need to do, but this bookshelf is the last villager we ever need to trade for to become a librarian. That is the final librarian. That was it. We did it. It's over. We accomplished it. Oh my gosh. I didn't think we'd be able to get it. I was hoping, assuming that like 30 minutes of time would do it, but like, it's done. We did it. It's over. library is completely finished. Okay, you're gonna be safe there. You're not going to suffocate. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it's done. It is... It's done. Yeah, we still have some time. Let's do a bit of cleaning, shall we? Let's clean this place up just a little bit. I can't believe it. We did it. It's done. I'll have to, I'll probably go back and like clip that after stream. But like, oh my gosh. Can you believe, after all this time, all this really grindy work, it's finally 100% done. Which means actually this outer wall can go out. We have no need for it. We can take this wall down. It is... Chat, do you remember a time before this wall was up? I do. It's very faint in my mind, but I do remember such a time before the wall went up. It's time we bring that back. Just a little bit, just this once. Everybody lives. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd get the chance to see the day where this wall came down. It's not the final wall to come down by any means necessary, but this wall has been blocking the view of everything for so long, let me tell you. We get to see everything. We get to bring this place a little closer to completion. Oh. Oopsie. I might have gone a little too much, but that is okay. That does happen. Okay, fixed. Now villagers cannot get out. And just, oh. Look at it, gaze. Look how open it feels now. It's not perfect by any means necessary. It's still got a long way left, but the rails shall no longer flow this way. Not anymore. Not anymore. That's another section fully completed. That is a huge, that was the biggest section. For reference, that was the section that was giving us the most grief. And we did it. Completely done. Today is a good day. Alright, and now we have just enough to trade just a little bit. It might only be enough to get like one more villager done, or one more villager traded with. But hey, we take what we can get and we give our thanks to those who have given it. Yes, I think we will have enough to do one more and get some more food too. So that's going to be pretty epic, actually. All right. Let's go. I wonder if we have any new recruits left. We might not, actually. We might need to bring in one more recruit for today. The final recruit of today is coming in. Hello, Kevin. Hi, baby. Hi. Just a few more minutes, I promise. Wrong tool. Is that a fox? There's a fox here. The luck of the finale. The luck of finality. No more library. One more friend. The beauty of it all. I believe in you. You are the spirit of finale. Finales are a beautiful thing, you know? And you, sir, you represent the end of an entire era. So much time went into that library, and so much time went into getting it ready to do stuff. And now it's over, it's up to you. How do you choose your future? Oh no. No. No, this is supposed to be the... Well, you know. Well, yeah, you know, it can't be perfect every day. Oh no, not on my watch. You unfortunately cannot stay. Where are you? Ah, there you are. Look, I don't want to make this a super long thing. Maybe we have one more recruit. Maybe we do one more recruit for today. We should be able to have just we should be able to do one more, right? Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, we can do one more. If that doesn't work out, then I guess rip. Okay, that got us one more row. That's okay. We now have a lot of cobble from taking down that outer wall. Wonder if we can find... Do any of them have reduced trays? No, sadly. But I think 30 is the amount we need anyways to do one villager, so this should cut it perfectly. Alright, one more recruit. Actually, no. Not recruit. Friend, not friend. We'll just say recruit. We'll just go with recruit, actually. Potential suitor. All the cool names. To the wheel of fate now. It's your turn. It's the final turn for today. The very last one. Nothing before, nothing after, or lots of before, but nothing after this. It's the final one. How do you want things to go? It's up to you now. No, you cannot just... Okay. I dislike... Where did you go? Where are you going? Hello? Have absolutely no idea what was going on with this man, but luckily the rail is long and I can just push him back on. Not exactly sure what happened there. Something definitely did, though. He was on a mission somewhere. Alright, this time I know. Push you out a little bit. And push you in. Wiggle you around. Go on, my friend. My compadre, my friend. Come on. Do not tire yourself with aimless worries, with regrets, with climbing mountains you don't need to climb. There's a path forward, and it is called literally the open beds right here. Kevin. There we go. You're almost there. Gotta say, I remember when we started this, or when I started this, and it didn't feel like I'd finish it, or like this section especially felt like it was never going to get done, just because of how big it was. No, my block. Nope, my block. My block. Hello. I do not understand why your AI likes this block in particular. King of the hill, king of the hill, king of the hill. Push him off. Alright, I gotta go let my cat out real quick. Of course, now you do it. Come here, cat. Well, I guess I'm not letting my cat out. Well, now my cat's, know that my cat wants to get out. My cat's life is on the line. But meow meow, yeah, exactly. Exactly. You see, villager? Now you've got my cat behind you. Oh, do we have any of that? No, we have to be very careful while flying. Very, very, very careful. And we turn around. We go under. A stack. We just need a stack. We need a stack. A stack. Perfect. Okay. Alright, come on. We fly up, then we do a turnaround, and we fly in, and we zoom around. Okay, okay. Where are you? Where are you? Where's the gold? Where's the gold? My friend, my friend. Last one. It's all up to you. Who is it? It's you, isn't it? My friend, where'd my friend go? Hello? No, you're blocking him. I need to see him. You, come this way. No, no, you're not allowed to just leave. You are not allowed to just walk away. No, no walking away. You're not walking away from this one. Get it? Oh my gosh. I know you're right there. If I have to, I will literally take you from your workstation. No, I don't want to do that. I know you're right there. Come on. Come on, my cat's on the line. And with that, thank you everybody for watching. It has been a long stream, but a very good stream. We are 4, there he goes. We are, as you can see, 3. We are 3 away from fully completing, from fully having every single color of terracotta and glazed terracotta. We are finished with all of the toolsmith, armorsmith, weaponsmiths. The clerics are done, the shepherds are almost done, the librarians are completely done, and the stonemasons are very near completion. And obviously the farmers and clerics and stuff are done. So, you know, this probably is going to be either the final stream or next stream will be the final stream. There's only a few left, and that one will be on Saturday. And then hopefully the next stream after that will either be cleanup for this and getting everything ready to just put everything in the final place and just leave it like that for, you know, for forever. It'll be done to make it complete. Or, you know, mining. We will see. But we are in the home stretch now. We are literally a few villagers away from everything being done. And we got fire protection, which only took us like 2 months, 3 months, so you know. So thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody who watches, listens, chats, follows, subs, talks, all of it. I appreciate it. I have been Min's the Mailbox, and I will see you next time.